Life is meant to be lived, and you don't have to walk to live it. Life doesn't end when one is diagnosed with a disability. Our limits do not define us. People with disabilities and their caregivers should not be mere observers of life, but should be active, full participants experiencing everything that this world has to offer. I'm Kristy Durso, and I'm a full-time wheelchair user. I have 3 amazing children, all of whom have disabilities. My oldest has 27 food allergies and the same genetic condition I do. She's not a wheelchair user, but she is mobility restricted. My next child is on the autism spectrum, and our youngest we adopted out of the foster care system and has fetal alcohol syndrome as well as cognitive and intellectual disabilities. Did you know that 26% of the adult U.S. population is diagnosed as having a disability? Another 10.8% have food allergies, and an additional 10% are diagnosed with diabetes. None of those numbers include children. In children, 1 in 50 are diagnosed on the autism spectrum. 1 in 1,000 are diagnosed with having Down syndrome, and a staggering and heartbreaking 2 to 5% of U.S. children have fetal alcohol syndrome. Another 10% are diagnosed with food allergies. So when you look at those numbers and you add them together, we're no longer looking at simply a quarter of the U.S. population, but we're looking at somewhere between 35 to 45% of U.S. families are affected by disabilities. If you are not accommodating and marketing to families with disabilities, you're missing a very significant portion of the market. Did you know that families with disabilities spend about 38% more on a family vacation than families without disabilities? Families with disabilities are also significantly more likely to travel with family members and friends. So now you're not looking at one room at 38% more. You're looking at multiple rooms, multiple cabins at that 38% more. So from a business perspective, marketing to families with disabilities simply makes sense. That's not the real reason to do it, though. The real reason to market to families with disabilities is it will change your life. Helping a family with disabilities find accommodations that truly meet their needs will be a life-changing event for everyone. We can't wait to help you learn how to accommodate these kinds of travelers.